Just one word, rich. Attached to this baby named Richie, he is the son of a billionaire family, just born with trillions of assets. The crib is also made of gold. Toys are all money and diamonds. Even the nipple is a limited edition in pure gold. How rich is this boy's family after all? Say it like this. Even the president borrowed money from his house. He always has a butler by his side. Every day, a group of people follow him to help him eat and dress. Ever since he was a child, he has loved baseball. His father is very busy with work every day, but still arranged to play with him. Even to satisfy the boy's hobby, he built a baseball field in his house. Daily gymnastics is an indispensable subject for him. There will be a famous fitness model teacher to teach him. Lower down, then repeat. Richie after gym class. Then he'll go down to your family's lab. This fat scientist is passionately introducing. The control bee is entirely cast in gold. It's worth 2 million pounds. Richie is so carefree that he grows up and matures. But isn't he really worried? Not necessarily. Richie lacks friends to play with. Other students at school. Everyone can study at home to become a boss in the future. So there is no childhood. That day, Richie wanted to invite other friends to his house to play. But those guys, some say they have to buy the company. Some people say they have to go to a board meeting. This life is very boring for him. Richie wants to do a little something that should be done at such a young age. On his way home from school, he passed a neighborhood where the poor lived. He saw a bunch of kids his age playing baseball. Richie is super excited, and would love to join. But these kids just saw. A rich guy got out of the car and went to Rolls-Royce. The same luxurious look. Then say you're not suitable for this place. Richie doesn't agree, discussed it for a while. The girl in the group is back. Says he wants you $10 to bet. But Richie misheard it as 10,000. Say even though this bet is a bit big, but you still accept. These kids have never seen so much money before. When they see it, they are dumbfounded. The little girl hastily emphasized again. It's $10, $10. The children put money in to have enough money to bet with Richie. If we win this game, we'll have enough money to go to McDonald's. Girl stepped forward, hit one. Luckily Richie dodged. Seeing Richie so embarrassed, the children burst into laughter. But immediately, Richie counterattacked with a skillful attack. That girl can't smile anymore. Richie also wants to invite them over to his house to play. But that little girl feels that she doesn't fit in such a luxurious place. Just tell him to take the money and quickly leave. Richie is extremely disappointed. He doesn't care about winning. That day, the whole family went to visit the Queen. Richie's mother saw him pensive and unhappy, then let him go home for the weekend. Returning home, Richie still has an unhappy face. See that? The butler tried to give him a surprise. Richie just opened the door. Wow, so it's the kids you played baseball with a few days ago. These poor children. Enter the villa of hundreds of millions of fun. Open the door. They are so happy. There's even a McDonald's in here. Next, Richie took them to experience human cannon shooting game. The kids can even race carts. Flying like flying in the garden. Then ride a motorboat. Surfing the Richie's River. This black boy happily said. This is the best day of his life. Richie looked at him happily and replied. It's just starting now. He led his friends to the merry-go-round in the mountains. Richie said. This is the gift his father gave him for Christmas. Surprised kids. The bad thoughts about Richie in their head all disappeared. So, money can absolutely buy friends. Other way, Richie's parents are on the plane. Saw a very strange gift. Just opened. Unexpectedly a ticking time bomb. No one thinks that before they board the plane. Richie's uncle sent someone to install a bomb. His aim is simple, is to rob all of Richie's family property. But he didn't expect that. Richie never got on the plane. Now the plane is blown up, causing his parents to go missing. The stock logically, Richie's age, not enough to inherit the inheritance. But he has a butler who is always by his side. So favorable to take over the company. A time the big newspaper. Fighting for news coverage for this young general manager. Because from a young age Richie was taught his father's management style, so he quickly ran the company in an orderly manner. Not only that, performance of parts compared to before is still very good. All are showing signs of going up. He also let his uncle hold a very big position in the company. He quickly found a solution. He blamed the butler, the one who planted the bomb on Richie's parents' plane. At the same time install a lot of surveillance cameras. Detain Richie, then with his comrades, the discussion said to find the killer. Quickly solve the housekeeper sitting in prison. But unexpectedly the whole conversation was overheard by the fat scientist. He immediately went to find Richie. Find a way to save the melt everything in the world when poured on. Richie quickly understood what he meant. When visiting prisoners, he kept that liquid in a tube of toothpaste. The housekeeper almost used it to brush his teeth. Looking down, the toothbrush has all melted. Right at that time, the assassin also appeared after him. But anyway, the housekeeper has been practicing for a long time. He dealt with this assassin in a flash. And changed his clothes. Run away. Richie went to her friend's house the other day. Wants to borrow a computer connected to his house's satellite. To locate parents. But while displaying that location, immediately someone unplugged the cord. Now there's only way back home. Only able to determine the location of parents. So the whole group of friends started to gather. Prepare to enter danger. The kids put fertilizer in the generator. Their target is the guard in front of the house. Richie timed it right. Command to start. Make the guard didn't understand what was going on. Then there was an explosion. The second bag of fertilizer continues to fly into the sky. Hit him and he fainted. Want to deal with that evil uncle. The first person Richie thought of was a fat scientist. Normally he would have a lot to deal with. Sure enough, after a while of careful research, he brought out the potion. The fountain outside immediately bubbled up a lot of foam. This caught the bodyguard's attention. The boys used that opportunity to destroy the surveillance camera system. Richie sneaked into the room. The satellite locates his father in our area. Right at that time, the uncle appeared behind. He had already considered this case. For his family to be reunited. To use Richie, in order to threaten his parents to hand over all of his possessions. Richie's father immediately responded to him. Say the whole property. They're all hidden in boxes behind the house. This uncle has seen the wall behind the house many whole mountain be a treasure museum? He excitedly ordered his subordinates to take Richie away. And he took Richie's parents to the back of the mountain. See the large security door in front. In his heart, he was happy to think that he was going to be successful. But the door asked for the voice password. He asked the two of them to quickly open it. But the two of them started singing. The path we walk side by side. Forever never parting. It's complicated. After they opened the door, then he was so shocked that he froze. The things here are basically not property or treasures at all. But the whole thing is just memoirs of the whole family. What the hell is that? Such rich people. Why don't you hide gold and jewels here? He was extremely angry. Take out the gun. The oppression asked them where they put the money. At the bank, of course. This idiot. He was furious. I want my subordinates to handle the two of you. Right at that time, Richie burst in, fired several times at him. But Richie didn't have any injuries. Turns out he was wearing a bulletproof vest. Bullets cannot penetrate. Richie's father took the opportunity to counterattack. 2 punches sent him flying to the ground. His subordinates were also neatly resolved. The whole family escaped by the ear of the stone statue. The greedy uncle also gave chase. When he was climbing the ladder to chase them, Richie kicked the ladder lightly, causing him to fall straight down. The whole family is hiding in the mouth of the statue. But he showed up just in time. Prepare to shoot. The butler was able to get the laser gun in time. Aimed straight at him. Look at his obnoxious face. Richie's mother gave him an extra punch. The movie ends here. For the real rich, keep mementos. To them, it is the most precious thing. Want to see more great movies? Click to follow the page.